Hi. Welcome back to the Obsidian Mirror podcast. My name is Cynthia, and as you can see, this is going to be a second installation for the Amethyst galaxy portal that I have here, the black amethyst druzy cluster that you can see. This is a recent purchase of mine that I'm really honored and delighted to have made. And I've been working with it now for a few weeks, several weeks, and I'm enjoying it, and it's definitely been surprising. So that's one of the things I appreciate about working with magical tools like this, is that it's a relationship. You don't impose your will on this. It's a relationship. It's a collaborative relationship. And I'm learning as I go what these tools enjoy. And as I was saying in my recent Obsidian Mirror scrying session, I was really delighted to come across something that I had in childhood. It's a little ceramic bird whistle, and I had forgotten about it, and I came across it going through some old items. And ceramic bird whistles are some of the oldest handcrafted items of art and ceremonial practice in humanity. They go way, way, way back. And this is one that was made for children. I just adore it, and I'm going to open the scrying session with it because I think it's a really beautiful little tone, and I just like to honor the bird spirits here by doing that. So, and then as you can see with the altar, we've got jaguar and some calendula and pomegranate, some big leaf maple leaves, and behind the amethyst crystal is some coast redwood bough, and I'm burning a little bit of copal and myrrh. And also I burned some mugwort. So I'm just thanking all the spirits that want to gather around this altar and participate in this session with us. And this is going to be a collective reading. This is for the collective, whatever comes out that's going to benefit this collective that catches this layout. And I thank you so much for being here. Blue figures are drawn to this portal, I'm finding, because the first images I'm seeing are blue figures. They're not Smurfs like came through before, but they're blue. They're blue figures. There's something about the color blue that is very connected to this amethyst crystal portal, at least recently. So what I'm gathering is that there's something about the color blue that's important for this collective. Blue is going to be a very healing color for you, and it's going to be important possibly also for people in the collective to work on their throat chakra. Blue. I'm seeing an embryo. So something about birth and conception. I'm not sure if must really have a P-Funk fan in here, or George Clinton, because now all of a sudden I'm hearing do fries, go with that shake, do fry. It's I think it's George Clinton from like the early 80s maybe. You've got good taste, whoever you are. I'm a huge George Clinton fan. What's also showing me, though, is that it's not just meant for me to be talking about George Clinton and Parliament and Funkadelic it purely through music, because they are also Afrofuturists, and so now that's where now it's getting into galactic and galaxy. They're showing me this portal scrying is showing me really affirming positive around that type of stuff, like galactic consciousness, Bigfoot, galaxy consciousness. There's a lot of intersections right now around that, and I'm all about it. I love this kind of stuff. I believe in Bigfoot. I've grown up in the Pacific Northwest around a lot of people that have relationships to things like portals and nature spirits, so I'm open to that. This is showing me that. It's showing me things like Sun Ra, George Clinton, and Funkadelic talking about space. Space is the place. The Carpenters did a song about, you know, interplanetary craft and calling out to our alien friends. There's intersections around Bigfoot and aliens lately in the Bigfoot community. So you might be, or this collective is into that. And that's why it's saying it's not just about liking Funkadelic. It's about something bigger, which is the Galactic Federation or something. I don't know. Blue and Blue Avians has also been a thing. And I wasn't someone who was super like down with like, oh yeah, star races and all that. I know that's out there, and there's a community of people that are really connected to being star seeds. I don't necessarily feel I am or I'm not a star seed, but Blue Avians have been just huge for me lately. I can't, and they're coming through here, Blue Avians. So there's something for you to look into about Blue Avians. And for me, when I started looking into them, I was like, well, if I believed in starseeds and believed that I were one, I believe I would be a Blue Avian. I'm connected to what they're described as. They have a connection with birds, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of stuff about them. So they are attracted to lives of indulgence, which is me. Like they're a little vulnerable to getting high on the pleasures of life, which is me. They're a little hedonistic. So that has relevance for you or for this collective in some way. Yeah, galaxy. Well, duh, this is a galaxy crystal portal. It's a galaxy, black amethyst galaxy portal. So it makes sense that they're wanting me to emphasize the heavens and the galaxies beyond us. It's not just about us here. Now they're showing me an anchor. I'm seeing the letter L, and then an L, like a cursive letter L, like I Love Lucy would wear on her. And now it's going into sigils. So you might like sigils. I'm a sigil maker, and I practice sigil magic. You can see I have 2 sigils here on my altar. I have a sigil for Hestia, which is the goddess of hearth and home. And I have a sigil for Hyperion, which is the goddess of dawn, like Eos, right? The rising sun. Sigils, the cursive letter L becoming a sigil is showing me. So you might be someone with the initials L, or that might have relevance for you, and you're someone that does sigil magic. And there's something particular for you in this message that it's important for you to be tuning in or pay attention to. And now again, it's showing me the anchor, and it's showing me the planet Saturn, and it's showing me the galaxies. So you might be somebody that's into like astrology, but you're also interested in astrophysics. Like you're open to both worlds. You're open to things like quantum mechanics and quantum entanglement, as much as understanding that a crystal cave full of quartz crystal might have more meaning to it than just a geological entity, right? Like there might be some type of energy, and what are the point of these are things that interest you. You don't have to like crystals and only you're a metaphysicist. You can like both the the geophysical applications of the earth, and also believe in the metaphysical implications of earth matter, right? You don't have to choose one or the other. Space is a place, yeah. This energy is really grooving on Afrofuturism. There's a lot of Afrofuturism energy coming through here. Like celebratory Afrofuturism. It's awesome. Ghosts, I'm seeing ghosts. Gus the friendly ghost, he was in the first reading too, so you might be someone of my generation and remember that book. And now an embryo again, I'm seeing an embryo, something about childhood and inner child, and Gus the friendly ghost. Halloween, Day of the Dead, this is a time of year that brings a lot of joy and a lot of fun and a thinning of the veil. This galaxy is like merging with us. It's like wanting to kiss us. It's wanting to make love with us. It's embracing us in this galactic like way that's beautifully hedonistic. Like surrender to it. Be indulgent. Enjoy the pleasures of your human experience. Our time here is so fleeting. That's what it's saying. Like, don't harm others, but do what you will. Do what thou wilt. That's a big Crowley, enjoy. Blue Avian, that's a hedonistic starseed type, apparently. That's coming through again also. This portal is amazing. I'm hearing, ¿Dónde están mis llaves? People joking around. ¿Dónde están mis llaves? Lots of constellations. I see the constellation Orion. And little sprites, like lots of little wood sprite type energies. You might be pretty nature connected already in this collective. If not, it's benefiting you to think about nature and your relationship to it, not being outside of it, but how can you be of it more? Yeah, it's really celebrating any of our relationship to the stars. This came through in another reading. I don't know if it was the first Amethyst reading, but there's a song by Don McLean called Starry Night about Vincent van Gogh. And it's showing that painting and that music and how cherished a spirit like Van Gogh is, right? That somebody that can see beyond, that sees the sacredness in the animism of everything around us, right? And how that, he went and was perceived as insane. And that mathematician, similarly, the one that A Beautiful Mind was written about. And it's that same kind of sacred geometry. And now there's feeling of annoyance. Like, why have people gotten so insistent on keeping those things separate? It's a real rush of energy of these things are not separate, screaming. Stop separating the sacred from the scientific. It's screaming that. So I'm down with that already. You're preaching to the choir over here, portal energies, but I'm just translating the message here. And it's kind of wanting to start me pulling away now. And as it's showing me pulling away from the portal and coming back to seat on my couch here, it's the final image that it's showing me, because this coast redwood bough is behind it. It's showing me all the little squirrels that run all through and up and around the branches of a tree like that, and how ancient and sacred and tall something like a coast redwood is, and how it's its own galaxy, right? It's its own universe, that one tree. And it's showing me that, as it pans away from me, it's showing me like the tree of life, I guess. It's really beautiful. And now my heart is just bursting. It's really flooding my heart chakra. I hope you feel that. Man. Thank you, God. That is amazing. I don't want, this is the same that just happened with the last reading I did. I don't want to end it. It feels so good to sit here because it feels so supportive. I feel so supported and cherished and loved. And now it's showing me the galaxy, me as an embryo in the galaxy, you as an embryo in the galaxy, how cherished we are. It's so amazing, like really beautiful. I'm just super in awe. God, thank you so much, Spirit. That's really incredible. Because this is now showing me my own journey of when I started my work as Cardinal Rose Tarot. It was first Cardinal Collective, and I started on Instagram first, and I was there for a year, and it's just showing me my own growth. Like you, to say for you, your own growth. Look at your own growth. Like when I started that channel, my first reading was just like a little shorty. My hands were shaking. I was nervous. I've been reading cards forever, but to read for other people was a little bit newer, other than just a very small group of people that I would read for. And now I then made my step from Instagram onto YouTube, and now my YouTube is growing, and it's like Spirit really celebrating me and celebrating you. It's celebrating us. It's saying keep being heart-led. Like, keep following your heart. Like, this is a really beautiful message. Really beautiful. I don't want to leave. I just want to stay here. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I'm just now enjoying the feeling. I don't feel like there's really anything else for me to say. So I'm sending you so much love and gratitude for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And please come back for more. I'll be doing these on a continual basis. And if you like this kind of work, feel free to go back and watch other of the scrying sessions on this podcast playlist. I love you. Thank you. And bye-bye.